The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we're going to talk about Lil Z and Tay 600 agree about Bitedown, did some bogus stuff. But Lil Z let it be known until 600 Disown dude, you know, he on their heels. Let's jump straight into it.
Cool. Like
It was never no beef. It was never no beef. It was a situation where my girl cousin and from 600 did it because that was his baby mama. So he was mad on some baby mama, baby did crib together. They had their baby sitting right here. Plus he was pregnant with another baby by him. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those things where, like, if you around that, if you even like promote anything with free him or any of that, I'm on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. Like, but Vaughn was, bro, you know ain't nobody rooting for him. I understand what he did to your cousin, but you know he all on himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to look out for him and at least help him get home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was his homie. Before any of this, and that's Vaughn homie. So he was probably trying to just help him get in a better situation, whatever the case may be. I ain't the time. I was ready to go to war. Whoever about that.
It's a nigga named Bitedown?
Yep, you know.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it was one of those situations where it was like anybody that promote that, involve themselves like that, still a homie, anything, I'm splacking it.
Say, folk, on BD, like, it ain't really shit, folk, on Steve. Like, you know, like, Lil Z, folk, been dissing Bitedown, folk, for 7 years on tracks, folk. Ain't nobody never said shit on BD. Ain't nobody never said shit to Lil Z, folk, when he was dissing Bitedown in them songs. Everybody that was close to Bitedown understood Zay issue, his point, you know what I'm saying, like, how he feel. Niggas understand that shit, folk. Nobody never came out and said he was bogus for them diss songs and nothing, folk, on BD. When him and folks kept that shit between him and folks, you never heard nobody come out and say nothing negative to Lil Z about his songs he was saying, name dropping Bitedown. You never heard that, folk. Where a lot of shit just started festering, folk, was when the nigga just come out and say, like, oh, you better not do this or this gonna happen, folk. And you know how it is in this shit, folk. Everybody got pride, folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody in the rack, folk, this is what I was talking about earlier with, like, everybody, you know, like, ain't nobody out here doing shit, folk, that ain't nobody else did, folk. You know what I'm saying? We at that point in Chicago and in life, period, where nobody's doing nothing spectacular in the streets, bro. Like, everybody done shot, killed, or did something with their gun, folk, to bust their guns, bro. You know what I'm saying? And as men, folk, you know, everybody got pride, gang. You know what I'm saying? So, when a motherfucker say, oh, don't do this or this gonna happen, the reactions you gonna get is them that warranted, folks, because how it is, folks. It's just how it is, bro.
I gotta agree with Lil Z on this. Bitedown is not in jail because he did something to an op. Bitedown is not in jail because he did something on behalf of O Block, or 600, or Lamb Ron 300, none of that. Dude was going through a dispute with his baby moms, and we all know how women get, we all know how dudes get. But apparently, you know, her brother whooped him because, you know, Bitedown couldn't keep his hands to himself. And when that situation didn't sit well with Bitedown, he came back to the house and, you know, did his own baby moms that was pregnant, you know, did the brother in, you know, popped the moms and somebody else, you know, in front of the kids. You know what I'm saying? So you talking about that's 3 lives you took. Your own baby that wasn't even born yet, your baby moms and her brother, and then you did that to the other two people that was in the crib in front of your child. So you right, bro. He's a coward. Like, I don't see how people even let him still claim 600. That's not nothing to say, oh, Bitedown got some stripes about. Those was innocent people. You know what I'm saying? If anything, come back to the crib and get your fade, your squabble up, man, and call it a day. Because more than likely, y'all was going to be right back together. Come on, man. We know how baby mama and baby daddies is. They was going to be right back together. You know, the one thing I'm going to say, Lil Z, you pushing the line with, I feel like you can't tell them dudes how to treat Bitedown because you're not 600. You got a right to feel the type of way about the situation, but you can't tell them dudes, yeah, y'all better disown dude, or it's this, and this. In a city like Chicago, they're going to take you up on that offer. Not because they want to support Bitedown, but just like who you think you talking to. Listen, in 2025, these dudes ain't doing nothing but walking around here with pride and ego. That's all it's about is pride and ego. But a city like Chicago, you can't tell no gangsters what to do. You can't tell no gangsters, all right, next person I see supporting Bitedown is this, this, and this. Look what happened. The whole 600 posted it. Not because they support Bitedown, but just like who you think you talking to? Who you think you scaring? That's the only thing with Lil Z. I'm just saying, I feel you on the stance that you're taking. I agree with you. Bitedown wrong. Should nobody cherish him, support him, or nothing. But the way that you going about it, I feel like people just doing it to prove a point to you, not to support Bitedown. Because nobody with a mother, with a daughter, with a baby mom, with a family would ever support what the actions that dude did. And I'm not even going to say allegedly at this point because it's clear as day because the moms made a report. The mom's the one that made it to the phone to call the police. And her exact words she told police, she gave up dude's name. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, you know what I'm saying, another gang is snitching on them. No, the victim survived and she told what he did to her daughter, her son, and her grandbaby and the other person that was in the house. You know what I'm saying? So I respect, you know, what dudes do outside. I understand if you live in that lane of life, you got to be gangster. You got to be tough out there. But to do something to an innocent person because you got some hand, feet, and paws put on you, I just don't respect that. You know, but at the end of the day, Lil Z, you can't keep antagonizing real gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they gonna support Bitedown, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You showing your hand too much. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell no gangsters what to do in no city like Chicago, man. Because I feel like personally, man, they just trolling and playing with you now. They was not supporting Bitedown publicly until Lil Z said if anybody post them, it's on site, and they had a free Bitedown day. You know what I'm saying? All on the internet, which to me is corny and cornball as ever because it's like, look what dude is guilty of. But the fact being that them dudes is trying to show him that, bro, ain't nobody scared of what you say. Think it's gangsters everywhere, man. You know, especially in the city like Chicago. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. Peace, positivity, network growth. Let's say these kids, it ain't never too late. But, man, this whole situation then went left. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
The D, man. Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?